Hello there, my name is Kay Lyndon Toba. I'm in search of a platform where I can get credible information of our daily happenings in Liberia and the world at large.
Hello, Gilly, non so pa. My name is Greg Finan pa. Haven't you heard about Focal Online TV?
You say Foca Online TV?
Focal Online TV is located within a Tobo village community along the Japanese highway.
Tell me more about the platform.
This platform, called Focal Online TV Daily Edition of Inside the Print Media, does not encourage any form of dialogue between the viewers and the presenters.
Oh, you mean nobody calling there?
No, you can't call on a show. Let me talking out like with no calling there. So all you can do is you will listen to the news, and they can also encourage you to
Focal TV. Bringing you innovation to broadcasting, news, views, comments, and analysis of issues happening in Liberia and the rest of the world. Focal TV, with check and balance, we bring it as it unfolds. Focal TV, bringing you face to face with newsmakers in town. Focal TV, the best online platform in broadcasting. Focal TV. Focal TV. Bringing you innovation to broadcasting, news, views, comments, and analysis of issues happening in Liberia.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are watching us from. Welcome to Focal Online TV, where we bring you the daily edition of Inside the Print Media. Today is Monday, and today is September 4, 2023, and I'm excited to be here in studio to do what I have to do for our country, Liberia. My name is Greg Financy Par, and I serve as your presenter on the daily edition of Inside the Print Media. And I'm here this morning with my co-presenter. His name is Kia Lyndon Topa is my co-presenter here on the daily edition of Inside the Print Media. And we're going to be informing you about the situation in our country, Liberia. So we are bringing this information to you as it relates to top stories from different news sources within our country, Liberia. This morning we have in studio the Daily Observer newspaper. We have the Front Page Africa newspaper. We have the New Down newspaper. We have the Hot Pepper newspaper. Moving forward, we have our international news, and today our international news will be brought forth from our source, BBC. So this morning, as we begin, let me first hint you with the headlines under the Daily Observer newspaper. The first headline reads, Democracy on course. Liberia's democracy on course. Another headline reads, U.S. sanction McGill cleared for senatorial race. U.S. sanction McGill cleared for senatorial race. So we take a short break, folks. When we get back, I fill you in directly on the news and details relating to these top stories under the Daily Observer newspaper. If you are watching us from the diaspora, a pleasant good morning, good evening, good afternoon to you. And if you are watching us within Liberia, a pleasant good morning. This is how we officially welcome you to the first day of work here in studio. And as you're about to do your normal activities, partly you are going to work or you are going to your business center. We pray that you keep pushing forward. Remember, there is always a light at the end of the tunnel, so keep pushing forward and apply more efforts. Just to notify our viewers, we have Edward D. Khan who is watching, John Noel Kofa, we have Honorable George Watkins Jr. They are all watching us this morning. Thanks for joining us, folks. Let's take this short break. When I get back, honestly, I feel you in on all of the happenings within our country like viewers. Stay with us. We are Focal Online TV, and this is why we bring you the daily edition of Inside the Print Media.
Focal TV. Bringing you innovation to broadcasting, news, views, comments, and analysis of issues happening in Liberia and the rest of the world. Focal TV, with check and balance, we bring it as it unfolds. Focal TV, bringing you face to face with newsmakers in town. Focal TV, the best online platform in broadcasting. Focal TV, located at Topo Village, Somalia Drive, Liberia. Be the part and experience the best in online broadcasting. Keep Focal.
Welcome back, everyone, to the daily edition of Inside the Print Media here on Focal Online TV. Focal Online TV is located within the Togo Village community along the Japanese Highway. Today, I am your presenter here on the daily edition of Inside the Print Media, and my name is Fina Courage Par. I'm here along with my co-presenter. His name is Lyndon Topa. How do you feel this
I'm
morning?
super excited to be here, especially on the first working Monday of the week.
Yes, I know you feel excited, but you do not look okay this morning. Are you okay in health?
I'm struggling with the weather conditions because since we transitioned into the new month of September, the weather has been relatively cool. So I'm just struggling with the weather conditions.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's something that we have to adjust ourselves. But it's our birth month anyway, so I won't allow you just being
So
precise with
area
certain.
of is related to your birth, but we have to
Yes.
employ it.
Yes.
You have to employ it. And we're
Yes.
actually struggling with the cool.
Yes. It started ever since, not because of September. So, okay, let's begin with our news reading. Firstly, we look at the first headline under the Daily Observer newspaper. We have the first headline: Liberia's democracy on course. Liberia democracy on course. Meanwhile, the National Election Commission has been lauded by the international community for the conduct of generally well administered and transparent biometric voter registration, even though the process was marred by serious technical glitches that had left many Liberians frustrated. The electoral body has also been lauded for the conduct of the candidate nomination process and for its continuing effort to demonstrate its independence and impartiality, which the international community believes is crucial for the public confidence in the institution and the electoral process. The international community has lauded Liberia's effort toward the conduct of its upcoming October 10 polls, marking a historic moment for the country. In a statement, the group added that October polls serve as a pivotal moment for Liberia to safeguard its peace and democracy and serve as an inspiration for Africa and the rest of the world. The international community in Liberia commends the Liberian-led and Liberian-owned electoral process, the statement noted. The upcoming election, which is the fourth in the country's post-war history, are the first to be organized and administered in the absence of the United Nations mission force, which finally left the country in 2018. This is how we transition to another portion of our news as it relates to the Daily Observer newspaper. Another headlines: U.S. sanctioned McGill cleared for senatorial race. U.S. sanctioned McGill cleared for senatorial race. The news in details. The Supreme Court has reaffirmed the National Election Commission's NEC decision to qualify former Minister of State Nathaniel McGill to contest for the Margibi County senatorial seat. McGill, who is contesting on the same ticket as President George Weah, was sanctioned by the U.S. government for his alleged involvement in massive corruption. However, the case against him, which was filed by some residents of Margibi, has nothing to do with the issue of the sanction charges, as the government has yet to investigate the matter. The complaint had claimed that Michael lied on his application to the electoral body that he was domiciled in Margibi County when he lived in Monserrato County Electoral District 6. However, the court ruled that those who challenged McGill's eligibility were not official contestants, paving the way for his qualification to stand. The NEC's nominations and registration procedures named those qualified to challenge nominees whose names appear on the provisional list for the 2023 general and presidential election, which are a candidate, participating political parties, coalition, or alliance. Hence, voters such as applicants not being among those listed in the regulation lack the legal capacity and standing to file injection to the nomination of a plea. The ruling from Associate Justice Woko Colley said. Wokokoli, who was one of the three justices that presided over the case, noted that the court was reaffirming the decision of the NEC Board of Commission in order the clerk to mandate the commission to resume jurisdiction over case and give effect to this judgment. Nathaniel McGill, once a powerful figure in the administration of President George Weah, served as the Minister of State for Presidential Affairs. His tenure has mirrored the allegation of corruption and misusing public funds, prompting the United States government to impose sanctions on him for his involvement in corrupt activities. Related article: U.S. Treasury sanctioned McGill CFOs for corruption. The U.S., among other things, sanctioned McGill for having bribed business owners, received bribe from potential investors, and accepted kickbacks for steering contracts to companies in which he has an interest during his term in government. They then filed an appeal to the Supreme Court, claiming that McGill has not domiciled in Margibi County as claimed. Our quest is based on the false information he provided to the National Election Commission, NEC, as provided for in his affidavit of confirmation of domicile, in which he stated on oath that he domiciled in Margibi County, the county of which he wants to represent, they claim. The complaint cited Article 30B of the Constitution, which, among other things, say that candidates seeking public office should be domiciled in a county or constituency to be represented not less than 1 year prior to the election and be a taxpayer. According to them, McGill cannot be domiciled in District Number 6 of Monserrato County and at the same time be domiciled in Margibi County. Hence, the suit to have him disqualified. This is how we move over quickly to Kia Lyndon Topa, who will bring to us information as it relates to our news from the Front Page Africa newspaper.
Thank you, Griffin and Sipa, for such a beautiful reading. Liberia Electricity Corporation responds to token distribution crisis following system downtime at vendor Libango. Amid the recent challenge faced by the Liberia Electricity Corporation in distributing electricity tokens to customers due to cyber attack on its token distribution vendor, Libango, the corporation says it has henceforth decided to establish alternative vending options, including direct token sales at its customer service centers. This decision, according to LEC, is intended to ensure that customers do not experience the inconvenience they had to face in the past week to purchase token. The downtown at the Libango system occurred on August 25th and rendered the entire system uncooperative and prevented customers from purchasing tokens. The LEC was, however, not initially equipped to direct retail distribution. According to LEC, while Libango has reported that its vending platform is now restored, it is conducting due diligence to ensure that Libango's system remains stable. Money Captain, Chief Executive Officer of LEC, expressed gratitude to customers for their patience and commitment to pay electricity despite the challenges. He emphasized the importance of customer behavior in fostering a future of responsible electricity consumption. In order to avoid a repeat of this situation, LEC will put into place permanent alternative vending options, including the direct sale of tokens at its customer service centers. Mr. Kaptam stated, we expect to restore normal service incrementally within the next 72 hours if all goes well as planned. We move over to another headline. Bapolu Senator Daniel Layton laid to rest. The remains of the late Bapolu Senator Daniel Flomo Layton were laid to rest on Saturday, September 7, 2023, at the Johnsonville Cemetery in the township of Johnsonville, a suburb of Monrovia. The ceremony, led by the Catholic Church with the support of the Liberian Senate, took place after a successful mass at the Sacred Heart Cathedral on Broad Street, a church where Senator Nathan was a member during his lifetime. Various government entities, organizations, and individuals attended the ceremony, including the Liberia Senate, the House of Representatives, Bapolu County Legislative Caucus, opposition leader Ambassador Joseph Duma Bwaka of the Unity Party, and the political leader of the collaborating political party, Alexander B. Cummings. Also present were the Church Bapolu County Association of America, the Association of Insurance of Liberia, the Central Bank of Liberia, EcoBank, Securities Insurance Company, Knights of St. John International, and the bereaved family. All paid their respect to the honor of the late lawmaker. The government of Liberia, represented by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, honored the distinguished statements through the official gazettes, which was read and presented to the bereaved family. In their tribute, senators led by the President pro tempore of the Liberian Senate, Senator Abbott, Tichi described the death of their colleague as creating a void in the political landscape. They emphasized that Senator Nathan Powson left a crucial gap, not only in the Liberian Senate, but also in the entire country. They called upon the bereaved family to find solace in the Lord during this difficult time. Expressing their gratitude, the bereaved family commended the Liberian Senate and well wishes for the support it provided dignified burial for their father, brother, and uncle. Senator Nathan passed away on August 8, 2023, in Delhi, India, where he had gone for his routine medical checkup. This brings us to a close on Front Page Africa. Back to you, Grafina, for the continuation on this platform.
Thanks to UK Lyndon Topa, we continue from the New Down newspaper standpoint. Lofian's film over PYG's leaked audio. Lofian's film over PYG's leaked audio. A group of prominent citizens of Lofa County are troubled by a leaked audio circulating on social media in which Senator Prince Yomi Johnson is heard rallying Liberians that it is time for Nimba to get the presidency doors, begging them to elect a Bwaka Kone ticket come October because the Unity Party's vice standard bearer Senator Jeremiah Pankun is a son of Nimba. In the said audio, Senator Johnson is heard saying, "We are fighting for Nimba County to take the lead, and Nimba will win in the name of Jesus. Pastor is with us, Papolu with us, Bomi with us, Lofa with us, Bon County with us. What is your problem? And you are on the radio on me. PYJs, my brother, why have I done? You got to change. We are fighting for you. When you all turn to this man, we are against our prayer for Nimba to produce vice president. This old man is old. He told Kun to be his vice president. When he wins, isn't it Kun that will be doing the job for him? Can he go everywhere? No. But in a statement issued on Monrovia, a group of prominent citizens of Lofa County, headed by one Jawoli Jimin, former cheerleader of Friends of JNB in Lofa County, including others, Chief Souls and youth, says its attention has been drawn to the leak audio which reveals plan by the Nimba County Senator to eliminate the UP Senate barrier Joseph Boaka if the rescue ticket wins the October 2023 election. This is how we move over to another headline on the New Down newspaper. First Down voters want peace for Liberia. First Down voters want peace for Liberia. The news in details. A group of First Down voters has charged political actors in Gardnersville as well as national political leaders to ensure that Liberia remains peaceful during and after elections. The group called Gardnersville First Down Voters held a program on Saturday, 2nd September 2023, urging political actors not to use the youth to instigate violence against one another. The gathering brought together approximately 1,000 first-time voters from across the district. Included in the program were recreational activities. The first-time voters chanted, "I was 16 years. I promised Ria that when I reach 18 years, I will vote for him." The gathering of first-time voters demonstrated a high level of political civility within the district. Supporters of the opposition Unity Party, Alternative National Congress, and the ruling Coalition for Democratic Change all assembled under one banner to chant "Peace first, peace last." Ms. Pige Sumawolo, chairperson of the Montserrat County Electoral District Number 13 First-Time Voters, gave the overview of the program. Ms. Samwolo stated that a signing of the peace accord signifies the common purpose of the bringing an end to political violence in the country and setting out a code of conduct for political actors within the district and the nation at large. Ms. Samuel charged participants in the political process in Liberia, including political parties, organizations, and government officials, to condemn the scourge of political violence that has afflicted the country. She called on political actors to commit themselves and their parties, organizations, and the government to the National Peace Accord. Ms. Samwolo added that the prevalence of political violence in the country has already caused untold hardship, disruption, and loss of lives and properties across the country. To achieve some measures of stability and to consolidate the peace process, she said the priority shall be the introduction of reconstruction to address only the worst effects of political violence at a local level. Ms. Sawolo stated that the peace accord of the district signifies that young people of Liberia are tired of violence and looking forward to peace as the best way to achieve their dreams. This accord is intended to promote peace and prosperity in violence-stricken communities. The right for all people to live in peace and harmony will be promoted by the implementation of this accord, she said. by the implementation of this accord, she said. Meanwhile, a prominent citizen of District Number 13, Madame Danton Domepebe, charged the first-time voters to practice what they preach by not allowing themselves to be used by politicians to instigate violence. The commissioner of the National Commission on Disability urged the young people to ensure that peace continues to reign during and after the period of election. This is how we move over to the hot pepper newspaper. It's up to you again, Kelly. Nantopa, who will fill us in with just one headline under the hot pepper newspaper.
Thank you, Griffin Asipai, for such a spirit of coordination as always. Buchanan defies heavy rainfall for Weir, proves unconditional law. The people of Buchanan, Grand Bassa County over the weekend proved that men consider unconditional law for His Excellency President George M. Weir and the coalitions of democratic change by throwing out in miles to receive the president and his entourage amid heavy downpour of rain. The supporters were seen using buckets, umbrellas, and other materials to cover up for the heavy downpour as this seemed relentless in improving their affirmation for President Weir's second term date. President Weir and his entourage began their nationwide citizens engagements in Grand Bassa County on Friday, September 1st, 2023, beginning with Little Bassas and Wakatine in Electoral District 1 and 2, where he inspired young people to seize the opportunity he has created for them to have a good, prosperous future. Addressing residents of the town of the two times on the first stop of his tour of Grand Bassa on Friday, President Weir admonished young people not to allow failed leaders of yesterday to hijack their future, the good and favorable future he is providing them through the heightening educational initiative put in place. I am one of you. My life story is not different from yours. Here today, I am standing before you as your president. You too can be president one day, the CDC Standard Bearer prodded the cheering crowd. He told young Liberians that gone are the days when being president was a taboo.
Focal TV. Bringing you innovation to broadcasting, news, views, comments, and analysis of issues happening in Liberia and the rest of the world. Focal TV. With check and balance, we bring it as it unfolds. Focal TV. Bringing you face to face with newsmakers in town. Focal TV. The best online platform in broadcasting. Focal TV, located at Topo Village, Somalia Drive, Liberia. Be the part and experience the best in online broadcasting. Keep focal.
Hello dear, my name is K. Lyndon Togba. I'm in search of a platform where I can get credible information of our daily happenings in Liberia and the world at large.
Hello, K. Lyndon Togba. My name is Griffin Pa. Haven't you heard about Focal Online TV?
You say Focal Online TV?
Focal Online TV is located within a Topo Village community along the Japanese highway.
Tell me more about the platform.
This platform, called Focal Online TV Daily Edition of Inside the Print Media, does not encourage any form of dialogue between the viewers and the presenters.
Oh, you mean nobody calling there?
No, you can't call on a show. Let me talking out like when we're no calling there. So all you can do is you will listen to the news, and they can also encourage you to buy the newspaper to listen to the news in details.
But do you do viewer recognition at times?
Oh yes, we do viewer recognition. When you are watching, we notify you, and sometimes we even appreciate you on a show, telling you thank you for always following us. We also encourage you to share the live stream, because the more you share the live stream, we transform and we transition ourselves as a broadcast team as well.
Wow. So when can I better get this program you are talking about?
This program is aired every Monday to Friday at 10 a.m. to 10:45. The program runs for 45 minutes.
Wow.
And guess what?
Wow.
We bring you hot stories of our trending situation within our country, Liberia. Imagine hearing stories from Hot Pepper newspaper, from the Daily Observer newspaper, from Front Page Africa. Are you a lover of Front Page Africa?
Oh yes, I'm a lover of
Front Page Africa, and the Women Voices, and a lot more. Not forgetting international news, BBC,
Wow.
CNN, ABC News. We bring you headlines from those standpoints.
Wow, that is very, very, very amazing.
So we say, join us every day on the daily edition of Inside the Print Media at 10 a.m. with the headlines of top stories in our country and the world at large on Focal Online TV. I don't know about you, but I'm always feeling good when it comes to conversation relating to women. So every Wednesday, we air out our women conversation on the Focal Women Talk. And of course, I am your presenter and your host, Greg Finan Courage Pa. I love to be called Courage. I'm encouraging you to please join this platform on Focal Online TV, where we discuss issues concerning women. We talk about health issues, we talk about career issues, we talk about those challenging things we face in our daily lives as women. Please do not be deterred because you are not a woman at a particular age. Be reminded you can be a girl, you can be a teenager, you can be a woman, and you can still join this conversation. Please join me every Wednesday at 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. where I drill you through with an interesting conversation relating to us women. So please stay with me on Focal Online TV, where we bring you innovation to broadcasting. Thanks for watching. I am your host, Greg Finan Sipa, saying have a blessed day.
Hello guys, my name is K. Lyndon Toba. I'm your humble presenter of the program The Focal Point. As the demand for critical analysis and reliable information continues to be the appetite of the Liberian population, it is incumbent upon media practitioners to always be objective, independent, and fact-based in their reportorial duties. The clarion call for credible, reliable, and issue-based presentation must be considered at all times. In the wake of these functions and duty to service, it is only one show that stands tall among the rest. Focal Point, a program where we scrutinize, examine, and cross-examine by allowing the audience participate by posting and calling and commenting on the subject under discussion. We bring the guests in studio, we quiz them, and analyze the issue. Once again, this is your regular Monday friend, K. Lyndon Togbat, on the Focal Online TV. Hello dear, my name is K. Lyndon Togba. I'm in search of a platform where I can get credible information of our daily happenings in Liberia and the world at large.
Hello, K. Lyndon Togba. My name is Greg Finan Courage Pa. Haven't you heard about Focal Online TV?
You say Focal Online TV?
Focal Online TV is located within a Tobo village community along the Japanese highway.
Tell me more about the platform.
This platform, called Focal Online TV Daily Edition of Inside the Print Media, does not encourage any form of dialogue between the
Focal TV, bringing you innovation to broadcasting, news, views, comments, and analysis of issues.
Okay, folks, thanks for joining us. Welcome back again to Focal Online TV, and welcome officially to another daily edition of Inside the Print Media. So we'll just look quickly at our international news for today. Remember, I told you previously that our source for today is the BBC News. So we bring to you one of the first headlines. Teacher Sweater exposes parent bullying in South Korea. Teacher suicide exposes parents bullying in South Korea. On 5 June, Lee Mansell described in her diary the fear that overtook her body as she entered her classroom to teach. My chest feels too tight. I feel like I'm going to fall somewhere. I don't even know where I am. On 3 July, the primary school teacher wrote that she had become so overwhelmed by the craziness of work she wanted to let go. 2 weeks later, the 23-year-old was found dead in her classroom store cupboard by her colleagues. She had taken her own life. This strategy has unleashed a wave of anger from primary school teachers across South Korea. Tens of thousands, of them went on strike on Monday to demand better protection at work. They say they are frequently harassed by overbearing parents who call them all hours of the day and weekend, insistently and unfairly complaining. Menso Coisin Park Young struggled not to cry as he straightens out her small empty apartment, now home to just her cold feet. Her bed is unmade, and besides, it sits a pile of drawings from her first grade students, telling her how much they love her. This is how we move over to another headline under the BBC newspaper. Child labor at critical moments as more push into work earlier. Child labor at critical moment as more pushed into work earlier. The future of millions of children is at risk as growing numbers are pulled out of school and into work. The head of the United Nations Labour Body has told the BBC. Gilbert Humboldt, Director General of the International Labour Organization, ILO, said there had been a regression in regions around the world amid global economic problems. Some of the worst forms of work involve sexual exploitation. He said urgent action was needed. Compound the COVID effect with the rise in inflation and the cost of living that followed, and it has just made things worse. He said, unless we act now and we act decisively and fast, the problem will continue to worsen. Data compiled by the UN in early 2020 found that some 160 million children were being subjected to child labor, and that global progress to end it has stalled for the first time. In 20 years, Mr. Humboldt, the former Prime Minister of Togo, said earlier data suggested the trend has continued. He said a squeeze on living costs, driven in part by raising food and energy prices caused by the war in Ukraine, had for some families made the difference between their lives. To make money, she said she had been sleeping with men, washing clothes, and plaiting hair. When she does attend school, she said she sometimes feels so angry that she can't get the pen to write. Speaking from their small home, her mother said it was not easy to tell a child to do something like that. but she said she was unable to support her family after losing her job during the pandemic and now struggle to make ends meet watching clothes. This is how we close down on the news segment internationally and locally within our country Liberia and that of the world at large. You saw some hint in the news reading earlier because this broke me down this morning looking at um looking at the news from our international source BBC as it relates to child labor. There's a need to always be grateful as Liberians. There's a lot of things that are happening out there. So whenever I'm here talking and I see these cases and I see these stories, it brings chill to my skin. I'm grateful that I am grateful that my childhood did not lead to this way, and I think there's a need for other young girls to feel grateful and continue to press positively because sometimes, I mean, these things that people are facing internationally out there, we are not facing it as Liberians, even not like less shade or pain have our, but we doing something and we are getting there gradually. So there's a need to always be grateful. Begin your new week with a grateful heart. And Killing October is such an amazing day to have you here despite you're not feeling well. We appreciate you. We are still pushing a message of peace to the Liberian people. And I was amazed that we have first time voters chairperson youth lead in our district, Miss Piquet. During the news, she propounded very well and as she addressed her message as a first time voter. So I want to say thank you to you. It's a brave step you took as a female, and I'm grateful that you are heading on this path. This is how we close down on our new segment here for today. My name is Greg Par. I serve as your presenter on the daily edition of Inside the Print Media, and I'm posting up with my co-presenter. His name is he was just leaving with a word as a Monday motivation killing. Don't talk about.
Well, we just caution them to stay peaceful and keep doing their very best in this endeavor of life.
Thank you, Kelly. Don't talk about. We are saying stay peaceful as a Liberian. If you are not a Liberian and you reside within our country, Liberia, you have to be peaceful. If you are Nigerian or Sierra Leonean, Ghanaian, you have to be peaceful as we gear to this crucial part in our country history. Just to notify our viewers, we have Edward D. Kai. He's watching George Noah Kofa, Honorable George Watkins Jr., Walker CMJ Flourish, Hillary B. Johnson, Norrin Shedrack. We appreciate all of your efforts joining us here every Monday to Friday at 10 a.m. to 10:45 p.m. Don't forget, we're Focal Online TV. We bring innovation to broadcasting. This is how we say have yourself a pleasant day at work, at school, and at your business place. Don't forget to continue to push forward. There is always a light at the end of the tunnel. To have yourself a pleasant day. I love you, and I'll be back again tomorrow. My name is Greg Fina Karashpar.
Hello, dear. My name is Kay Lyndon Toba. I'm in search of a platform where I can get credible